Most men are improving themselves the wrong way. If self improvement worked the way most men do it, everyone would be winning. See, the big problem is it's too much input and not output. Endless podcasts, videos, books, but little real world execution. Guys, I've always preached learn less, act more. You don't want to be like a library or a walking encyclopedia, whatever they call that thing, but not acting on it. Like having knowledge up here is good, but if it's not changing your life, what is the point even having that knowledge? We need to act upon that knowledge. People are confusing learning with applying. Information feels like progress, but guys, it is not progress, unfortunately. Doing things which are going to make your life better or moving the needle is doing things, unfortunately. It's not learning. We need to learn to do, but make sure they both come together. Point number two, chasing motivation instead of standards. Guys, we need to focus on our emotional discipline. We need to stop waiting to feel ready. There is no perfect moment, guys. All the progress I've made so far in the past 3-4 months is just me doing it. Whether I've been scared, uncomfortable, feeling shit, feeling good. Sometimes I feel good. Whatever. It doesn't matter how I feel, I get it done. Guys, that's the mindset we need to have. We need to get shit done no matter how we feel in the moment. Look, when motivation is there, it's great. It's beautiful. Use it. You feel on top of the moon, on top of the world. But when you start to depend on it, that's when it becomes a problem. It's a good starter, right, guys? It's good to spark a fuel and get you going. But standards is what creates the finishes. Which leads me on to point number three, working hard with no direction. Guys, applying effort with no strategy is just probably a waste of time. You can be busy and have zero results, no clear priorities, scattered focus. Hard work without direction is just noise, guys. You want to choose the correct vehicle when you're putting the grind in and putting the work in, because I've done that before. I've put a lot of work in many things in my life, but I've been in the wrong vehicle. Like it's been the wrong strategy, the wrong thing, and ultimately what happens is you end up working hard. You're actually doing the hard part, but you're just not aligned, and it ends up being a waste of time. So we need to try to avoid that. Pick the right vehicle, understand what we're doing, and understand why we're doing it, and have a proper vision and strategy and plan, and have an end goal at the end of it as well of what we really want to achieve. It's easy sometimes getting caught up and sucked up, and then when you're doing something, you're confused, and by the time you know it, you don't even know what you're doing it for. You don't even know what you're doing. Like I've been there. Like you don't even know what's going on. You just think, yeah, well, I'm working hard. It's gonna pay off. But then when you take a step back, you're like, wait a minute, what am I working hard towards? That's when you let it soak in. Like shit, I'm doing the wrong thing. So guys, always have your direction on point, your strategy on point, your end goal on point, proper priorities. Don't waste your time on bullshit. Don't have your focus all over the place. Less things, more focus is better. Point number four, guys, fixing surface habits, ignoring identity. Behavior without belief change, guys. It's okay changing these little surface level habits, but we need to change how we actually think of ourselves and what we think, who we think we are. That makes such a big difference. Identity. You need to shift the identity. And that's like a mindset shift as well. And honestly, that just makes things so much easier when you're doing it. You won't second guess yourself, you won't doubt yourself. You don't think, oh, why am I doing this? You just really should think back to your identity and be like, this is who I am, this is what I do. Like, it's a simple thing. You end up stopping negotiating with yourself. Like, there's no if and and ahhing when it's time. When it's time to do things, you do it because your identity is strong. Right? It's like an athlete. He says to himself day in, day out, I'm an athlete. So when it comes to hard things, when it comes to like, I don't know, running up a big hill or something, and he's already tired and his legs are burning, he's not gonna say, oh, he's not gonna negotiate with himself. He's gonna like re-enjoy himself. Like he is who he says he is, and he's an athlete. So this is what he's got to do. He's got to run up that hill whether he likes it or not, because that's what athletes do. So changing your identity, guys, or fixing it is very, very important. Having no self-respect foundation as well. Shit, you need to self-respect. Have that self-respect, and this stops you having relapse cycles as well of going back to your old self or the person that you don't want to be. So we need to focus on identity change, not just fixing surface level habits. Point number 5, what actually works, guys? The core solutions are systems, standards, and identity. Fewer goals, more focus. You can't focus on multiple things at once. Daily structure, very important. I've always run on about this all the time. Daily structure is very, very important. That is what's going to move the needle. Without you having an actionable plan by plan step, how are you actually going to, like, physically going to, in real life, in real time, how are you going to achieve your goals? It's all just going to be in your mind, and there's no, without a daily actionable step by step plan, you cannot reach any goals. Simple. That is just simple. So you need to take that very serious as well. Even 1%, even 0.5% every day getting closer to your goal, that's something. It's better than nothing. It's better than just thinking about it. So daily structure is very, very important. Non-negotiables, guys, how I always run on about that as well. Set your daily non-negotiables and do them no matter what. Have them standards there. Don't let anyone take you off them standards, no matter who they are. They could be family, friends, your partner. Just explain to them, these are my non-negotiables. Or you don't even need to explain, but you need to know to yourself that you cannot fold, or you cannot bend these for anyone. You cannot bend them non-negotiables for anyone, no matter who they are. Identity-based discipline as well, guys. What I mentioned before. Create that identity-based discipline. Like, say this is who you are. Whether you're trying to become an entrepreneur, if you're an athlete, or say, keep reassuring yourself that's who you are, and really change it inside your body and inside your mind. It will make your journey a lot easier, especially when times get hard. The men who win don't do more, they do what matters consistently. That's how winning is done. Stop improving everything, start improving the right things. Guys, these 4 things will change your life in 2026. I can guarantee you, if you get these under manners, in 2026, you will see progress. You will see crazy progress. You sort your structure out, you sort your standards out, you sort your identity out, and consistency. Them 4 things, you stick to them 4, and 2026 is yours. I can promise you that. Danish Hussein on YouTube has promised you that. You know what I'm going to say to you now? Like, share, subscribe, please. Enjoy, boys.